It's a tough one, isn't it, when you're asked to be best man for Leon du Platel?
Yeah.
Where do you start? I mean, how do you condense 20 years of the life and times of a walking soap character into a speech? We all know that Leon has many redeeming features. He's a guy that you want to be sitting next to at the bar. He's a storyteller, orator, and central character in any good soap. We know he's very sophisticated. He's good looking. He's erudite, compassionate, generous, to name but a few. So we need to focus on this larger-than-life public figure, this songbird of his generation, this musical behemoth. In truth, though, the hardest thing about this speech was not about having enough material, it was about to do all the material I've got. So I have had to leave out a lot, unfortunately, but put simply, I focused on 4 main areas. I promised Kyla that the speech would be done before the evening buffet comes out. Leon, the formative years, the making of the man. His propensity for practical jokes as both a recipient and perpetrator, along with his legendary storytelling. Mr. VAT springs to mind, as you all know, and has 20% to any tale. And of course, his cult-like status in Croydon. Mr. Personality, Mr. Charity King, and the voice of the people. What I will talk about now is, of course, the amount of times he's actually stitched me up. Too many times than I care to remember. But an obvious couple that stand out was the infamous, if Daniel would just mind coming up for 1 second. I've got Daniel modelling the infamous Puma jacket here.
It's a nice jacket.
As I feel like there's a story I need to tell you all, actually. So let me set the scene. We're in New York. I'm wearing this wonderful Puma jacket, and I really felt that my fashion was always questionable, as my wife Katie will tell you, and I really felt that this gave me some attire credibility. And whilst Leon scoffed at my ramblings, I was adamant that I'd set the streets of New York alight with my fashion statement here. Indeed, much to Leon's aghast, we went into a chemist, and the lady behind said, "What a wonderful jacket you've got." And of course, it was difficult to wipe the smile off my face. What then unfolded was a snowball effect of flattery and superlatives about my jacket. Restaurateurs, shopkeepers, even a group of Canadians on the tour bus. I was now strutting like a peacock around Fifth Avenue. But no, in reality, Leon had unbelievably, inventively, he'd written a note inside the tour guide book. Abbreviated, it simply said, "My friend lacks confidence. Please tell him his jacket looks fantastic." Had it not been, of course, my wife, whose guilt eventually got the better of her, I would never have known that I'd been duped. To add to the complete indignation and cement this joke in folklore, we were getting out of the cab on arrival home when he showed me a picture of a 4'3" African toilet cleaning cat, fully kitted out with mop, trolley and bucket. And oh yes, one other addition, wearing my jacket. It was then that I remembered I'd asked him to hold it prior to departure. And the strange thing was, when in New York, I kept getting a whiff of bleach, of Sif, and of Mr. Muscle. I now know why. But Leon also had the ability to turn a practical joke around. And on a drunken night skiing in France with John and Glenn, chatting to a group of Danish girls, Leon was getting far too much attention. So we went to the bar. I said to the hottest one, "Can you smell it?" And she said to me, "Smell what?" I said, "a general stench." Looking at me puzzled, I whispered, "My friend Leon." Why did I point at you then? I don't know. My friend Leon, he's a refuge collector. And no matter what he does, he can't get the smell off him. So anyway, Leon heads back from the bar, oblivious, and it's not long before the girls try to discreetly sniff him. After 10 minutes of subtle sniffing, Leon asked, "Are you sniffing me?" The girls looked a bit embarrassed, so I intervene and I say, "Leon, I was just telling the girls that you are a refuge collector and struggle to maintain your personal hygiene." In fact, girls, Leon had a lucky escape recently. He was back at the yard and he fell into a load of waste from an Indian restaurant. it was a vat of Peshwari naan. They looked worryingly at him and they said, "Were you all right?" He turned around and he said, "Not really, I ended up in a coma." So this is it. On to his pedestal-like status in Croydon. And if I can ask Tagsy, if you wouldn't mind Tagsy, on to his pedestal-like status in Croydon and the surrounding towns. All have been touched by the hands of Leon. But I didn't mean that way. I needed to find out more about this man legend and his cult following championing his cause. Was it justified or simply myth? I had to investigate to find out more.
If you scratch beneath the surface of Croydon, in truth you have to go pretty deep. You'll find that there's more to it than smog, Lunar House, high crime and the Croydon facelift. Indeed, surprisingly, Croydon does have 3 redeeming features. Crystal Palace Football Club, Bugattis, and of course, Leon du Platel. So, there was only one thing for it. I had to head into the heart of the hood to find out more. When you have raised tens of thousands of pounds for charities, through raffles, auctions, gala balls and charity events, and really shown the true meaning of benevolence, it's hardly surprising that in the corridors of power, Leon du Platel is the front runner for mayor. I'm in the Croydon suburb of Coulsdon. It's a strange little place, but it is the hometown to the great man. You don't have to look far to see the influence that this wonderful philanthropist and raconteur has had. It's incredible. Everywhere you look in Coulsdon, there's reference to Leon du Platel becoming the next mayor. And here we have 3 of Leon's favourite regular haunts: the barbers, the fish and chip shop, which he frequents regularly, and of course Cafe Nero's. Tell me, do you think Leon du Platel would make a good mayor?
I have never heard of him.
Yes, I do. I just think that he mixes with the general public and gets involved in what the general public do, which I think is a good thing for him to do.
I think he has a clue what goes on in Coulsdon. He's totally ruining our town. He's got his finger in too many pies and too many backhanders. That's the way I see it.
Do you think Leon du Platel would make a good mayor?
Oh, Leon, the one I know. I think he should be a good mayor because he does a lot for Coulsdon. Other day he come in my shop, he had a tennis gear, and I said to myself, oh, he looks like professional to me. But I think, why not? He's a great guy, he's a typical Indian, you know, he jokes about, he does a lot for Coulsdon, and why not? He deserves the position for himself.
I've heard about him, yes. I think he would make a good mayor.
And do you know anything about what do you think he'll bring to proceedings?
Well, I think all his promises that he's been saying, hopefully that will come to light. So,
Right.
yeah, people should see what he's been promising come true. Yeah.
He seems quite a character.
Yeah and no. He does have some good ideas, but then some of his ideas ain't all that, to be fair. I think he can improve a little bit more on his ideas, but I don't know, it's only time will tell what he does with the economy in this little village area.
I think he's very connected to the younger generation. He does a lot of things that everyone think he's very popular for, yeah.
And obviously the big question is, so many people are saying he's very good looking, he's very charismatic, he's very athletic. What do you think?
Yeah, he's alright looking, he's not bad. But, you know, he's not like Brad Pitt or anything.
He's very modern, he's different, he thinks outside the box. I've always liked him.
Do you think there should be a monument of Leon du Platel erected in Coulsdon?
I think a statue of him is quite brilliant in Coulsdon area.
Building a monument, I think the general public will probably like to see the monument and something worth their while.
I'm not quite sure where they put it or or why. He doesn't object to it, but I'm not sure if that's the best use of
No, not really, because what I know around here wouldn't last long, to be fair. It wouldn't last long.
That's just a tiny bit of a waste of money, I think. I don't think he needs a statue. Everyone knows him anyway.
I believe there should be, because he's a big man, literally. And he's done a lot for the area, and so I think it'd be lovely to see a statue of him in Coulsdon, because I live here. And that would be great.
It's absolutely incredible. The people of Coulsdon love him. He's everywhere. He's on the buses, there's road signs, he's on shelters. He's revered in Coulsdon. And I would even go as far to say they want to spend $250,000 on this statue in this town. It's quite remarkable. Do you know what? I even go as far as to say that he could be the first Asian James Bond. I've known him for 20 years. We've had so many wonderful times together. But you know what? I just wish that I could have one more day with him.
Only 18 years of age. You were my first love. At least I thought that. Then you drove some silly rage. I knew I loved your hips, but I can't take it. Do you remember writing me? Do you remember rippling seas? Do you remember me? Who do you think you are? What do you think you've been? You're just playing with me, and I will let you in. I know I may be young, I know I'm still in school, but your promises and dreams you can't fulfill. I think you played me from the start, but now you're leaving me. Would you leave my heart? I think you played me like a fool, but must you be so cruel, girl? Do you remember Bryson Beach? Do you remember rippling seas? Do you remember loving me? Who do you think you are? You're just playing with me, let you in. Took it all away, never before, never again. Who do you think you are? Where do you think you've been? You're just playing with me, and I will let you in. I know I may be young, I know I'm still in school, but your promises and dreams you can't
You can find raising your glass to Leon and Kyla.